Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be talking about a time that I went to a celebrity event party and how I saved a foreign girl from being sexually assaulted or basically raped. Okay, let's get into it. So I remember I was going to this party where a lot of celebrities, it wasn't just one celebrity, it was an event that was happening in my city, and it was being held by, I don't want to really name like the event because I don't want to like tie their name into stuff, but basically it was a celebrity party. A lot of like celebrities are there, and like we were having fun. Everybody was drinking. It was free drinks that night, and so you can drink however much you want. So a lot of people from out of town, a lot of people from different countries were there because it was such a popular sports event. And so at the end of the event, I remember me and my friend were leaving, and I was like, oh my, we were already kind of like drunk ourselves, and I just remember back in college, I just would not ever leave a girl hanging. So I saw this foreign girl laying out on the sidewalk. She was laying on the sidewalk, legs kicked up in the air, and all you saw were two guys pulling her up, and you can tell that these two guys weren't with her. They weren't with her. I didn't know who they were, but it just looked very suspicious in my eye. And a lot of people were kind of like looking and laughing, and they were like, oh my God, like, you know, passing by like, oh, like, oh my God, like, you know, that's none of our business. And I was like, no, like, I need to see what's going on over here. And so it looked like she was like frustrated. She kept putting her like hands on her head, and she just looked frustrated with these guys trying to pull on her. It was two guys. And I came over to her, and my friend was like, girl, just leave it alone. And I was like, no, like, I gotta see. And this is, guys, quote this, like, this was before the whole, like, Me Too movement, okay? So this is before the Me Too movement. This is before this was, like, a thing to help other women out from sexual assault. You know, I've been in a situation which was not ideal, where guys were like pressuring me when I was drunk. So I just kind of like felt for her, and I was like, I would be wrong. I could not live with myself knowing that if something happened to this girl, I could have prevented something lifelong and traumatizing to her. So I walked right over, and I was like, honey, are you okay? And she was like, oh, I'm drunk. And I was just like, do you know them? Do you know these guys? And she's like, no, I don't know who they are. I said, have you ever seen them before? She's like, no. And then I was like, I looked at them when she said that, and the guy looked at me and was like, she's gonna be okay. She's fine. She's just drunk. We're just trying to help her. And I was like, I understand that, but it just doesn't look right, so I'm gonna take over from here. And they're like, no, it's cool, it's fine, like, we got her. And they're like steady trying to pull her up, and they're like, no, we're gonna take her home. And I was like, you're two guys and you don't know her. I think you should let her go. And they're like, no, we got this, like, you know, like arguing back and forth with me. And it's like, you would think as a man, like, you would want her to be in safe arms with another woman. And so the guys were just kind of like, oh, it's okay, we're not those type of guys, like, why are you even kind of coming at us like that? And I was like, I'm not trying to come at you guys like anything. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like she don't know you, I don't know you, you don't know her, and you're two men. I just don't think it's right. And so they were like, oh, they were just standing there, like, kind of like just not moving. So I looked at her and I said, honey, I said, do you want me to help you, or do you want to go with these guys? And I looked at her and said that because then and there she had a choice. And she said, no, I want you to help me. I don't know them. And I said, okay, bye-bye. Bye. She doesn't need your help. She just said she doesn't need your help. And they left. Thank God. And then I said, you know what? I'm not going to leave her here. She ain't got no shoes on. She looking ratchet. She got this mini black dress on. Foreign, heavy accent. I think she was like from some part of Europe. She was from Europe, Russia, maybe, I don't know, but maybe in that like area or whatever. Blonde hair. Can't really remember her that much. She was really small frame. She's a very beautiful girl, very beautiful looking girl. And I said, okay, where do you live? And she's like, I'm not from here. I'm not from here. I don't know. And then like she had her boyfriend on the phone, and I was like, is this your boyfriend? And then like the phone hung up, and then he called back, and I saw a picture of him. It was like this, like, you know, European looking guy. And so I answered, and I was like, he was like, hello, like very concerned. And I was like, hey, like, I have your girlfriend, like, what's her name? Like, you know, she's very drunk. She had too much to drink. Like, you know, like, I'm trying to help her out. And I said, where are your friends? Where are your friends, girl? I don't know. They left me. What? First of all, ladies, let's get one thing straight. From me learning my college experience, you have to choose your friends wisely, especially if you're gonna travel with them out the country. She was literally with a group of girls and they left her. I don't care how drunk or how annoying your friend is, you do not leave your man behind, as in your girlfriend behind. You do not leave your friend behind, because that's how rape and assault happens. So I was already like, well, what kind of friends are these just gonna leave you? And I'm like telling her boyfriend this so she can remember that the girls that she came with left her. So I was like telling him like, oh, she said her friends left her, she's not there. And then so I'm like, well, where do you live? And she's like, I don't know, I'm not from here, I don't know. And so I'm like, okay, well, where's your GPS? Do you have it in your GPS where you live? And she's like, yes, like I think it's here. And I said, okay, why me and my friend literally carried this girl to our vehicle? Didn't know her at all. She's like in the back seat, no shoes on, kicked up. Like, I mean, she literally passed out. And we were like back there, and I was trying to ask her a question. She's like, just blacked out, passed out. And so we drove all the way to like Midtown or so. And we were like pretty much 20 minutes away from, you know, where this place is. But, you know, where I'm from, we travel a long way, so whatever. It's about 20 minutes away. We found the place where she was staying. It was like an Airbnb. And we were like, are you sure you stay here? And she was like, yes. She finally woke up, because I was like, had to like nudge her. Like, hey girl, hey, I think we're here. Is this the place where you're staying? And it was like some Airbnb. And she's like, yes, that's where I'm staying. That's where I live. That's where I'm at. And I was like, okay, well, are your friends there? And they were not answering the phone for her. Her friends ditched that girl. We dropped her off to her location. Thank God, because we were already drunk ourselves. Like, well, we were pretty tipsy ourselves. I know I was drunk and my friend was pretty tipsy or whatever like that. I know we're not supposed to be drinking and driving, but this was crazy. And it just made me realize that, like, you have to be careful who your friends are, ladies. Like, I've been in situations where I had friends literally trying to get me in a car with a car full of guys telling me to go with them, and then the guys would just follow them. I'm like, no, get me out of here, you know? And you gotta choose your friends wisely. You gotta have friends who's gonna have your back. You gotta have friends who are smart. You gotta have friends, like, this goes for any girl that's especially in college. And if you're gonna travel with these girls, you have to know who you're traveling with. I remember going to Padre with this one girl, and she tried to leave so many times, and her friends was like, girl, just let her leave. And I was like, no, I will not let her leave. Anything can happen to her. She can get raped, she can get sexually assaulted, like, anything can happen to her. And I'm just that type of friend. And you just gotta make sure, like, you girls gotta have a talk with each other. No matter how drunk we get, we cannot leave anyone behind. This girl could have got raped. She could have got sold into sex slavery, anything. So just be careful out there. This is like a story time. I feel like anytime I tell a story time, it's definitely going to be informational. It's definitely going to be life learning, lesson learning, whatever that can help you out. But at the end of the day, like, you have to know who your friends are, point blank period. Because I will be damned if I go out the country with some girls and I get drunk having fun and you guys leave me. Where they do that at? So I don't know, but I'm hoping. I haven't heard from her since. I don't know where she is. I was just hope that she learned her lesson and knew who her friends were. But I just know that I have a good conscience to know that this girl was safe when I saw her, and the last time I saw her, she was safe. So hopefully she learned her lesson. I know her boyfriend and her had a long time in the morning. And if you see something, guys, I wouldn't say like, you know, like get yourself in any danger, but there was a lot of people around, so it was safe for me to go up to these guys because there was security around, there were a lot of people walking out, and so I didn't feel like I was just walking in an alley trying to stop something from happening. It was like right there in front of me. And even if it was in the alley, I'm calling the cops. When a guy is like persistent like that, it just did not seem genuine. And they could have been genuine, but I just feel like us as women, not to say women can't be sexually assaulted by other women or set up or sold into something, but I just felt like it was more safe for her to come with me and my friend than for some guys that I don't know, guys. Just make sure if you see something, say something, stop it. It's a Me Too movement, so a lot of men are being called out on this BS because this has been going on for so long where men will take advantage of drunk women. But nowadays, it's called sexual assault, and that's what it's been for a long time, and this goes on in college campuses all the time. And if you see something like that, say something. You can save somebody's life from being scorned and torn for the rest of their life because of that memory, and knowing that you could have stopped it, you will want the same thing done for you. I definitely believe in karma, and I would feel like if I was ever in any trouble, somebody would come to my rescue as well. So alright guys, so thank you guys for watching this video. I know I'm gonna try to upload more. I know I've been absent for a while. I've just been very tired dealing with my son and work and everything, but I'm gonna definitely try to upload more and more videos. I'm gonna try to be consistently posting at least 2 to 3 times a week. If not, I got some projects up my sleeve that I want to do around my apartment. I definitely want to give you guys an apartment tour, so just comment below anything you want me to talk about. Any subjects you want me to talk about, any like advice you want me to talk about, or a certain subject you want me to talk about. And make sure to also follow me on Instagram as well and Twitter. I'm not really on Twitter that much, but I can be if I start like picking up the momentum. But go ahead and like that button and subscribe below if you're not already subscribed, so you can see the latest videos that I post. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Bye.